Today we're going to learn how to repair that plaster on those older homes. So stick around and I'll see you right after this.
We'll mix a little bit up in this pan right here. Well, I'm just mix up just a little bit right now because this stuff it dries quick. Okay. And it gets hard to cement when it dries up. So when you're doing something like this, you don't want to mix up a whole bunch of it because it'll get dry on you fast. So just pour a little bit in there, put water. Usually you mix this up in a bucket, but since I'm just using a little bit, I'll just mix it up in my pan.
Okay.
Mix it up in there. I take my time. Not put too much. Yeah, it's gonna work out just right like this here. And right now we just skimming over old walls and whatnot, just to pull them, pull all the imperfections out of them, get them ready for paint. You only gotta use it one time because, like I said, it gets hard like cement. If you use too much of it, you're gonna be sanding forever. So you wanna put it on smooth. The lighter you put it on, the easier it is to sand it. And really, when you put it on smooth with your knife, you don't gotta sand it too much. This stuff right here is good for plaster, patching holes and whatnot. You got any holes and you want to patch something up real quick, mix it up like so. See how it's all rough? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this here and skim with it. We're gonna put it on there. You gotta move kind of fast with it because it will dry up on you real quick if you're not using it quick enough. So let me put this on. Massage it on up in there. And pull it out. Pull it out. Just like that. Leave it nice and smooth. I don't want to get that powder down there in my mud. Clean this off on the side. Take it, hold it straight, pull it right off. Hold it straight, pull it off. Pull it off. This is good for drywall, stucco, plaster. wet areas. It's good for the wet areas also. Stop. That's it. That's one stop. Okay, man. You can see how it's started. On there like so. Real thin. You want to put it on thin. So when you sand it, just put a light sand and it'll be smooth. Yeah. This side. This stuff here is it's not meant for something that's you're gonna be mudding with for a long time, because it dries so fast it'll get hard in the paint. So you just mix up a little at a time, unless you got a crew of people that's gonna be helping you use it. I like using this here for small projects.
When you say this, you talking about that mix or what?
Yeah, this mix here. I like using it on bathrooms. It's real good in the wet areas. See, I made a little hole.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a problem, because this stuff here. Oh man, what is this? I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
You gonna fill it up?
Yeah. I'm gonna go around it for right now until I can take it out, clip it off of there. Okay. This will get it wet. All right, boss. See you Friday. I could have let it dry and just chip it off, but I'd rather just Smooth as
Smooth it out again.
Come on over here. I've been using it, so it's starting to get a little dry, but we're still in good shape. And then you see I didn't make a bunch of it. So it still spreads pretty good. You gotta use a lot to get something done. Crawl one stop. Up there. Like so. Up there. So, right. Appreciate you. Put it out the way for me.
Yes, all right.
Okay. Now, we got that side. Now, see how I got a little stick on me? You know, I feel good. I'm just gonna put a little water on this. There we go, it's coming back. Because this is the good stuff. I like using this here. Especially on plaster. Take it right there. Tuck it down. Take it down. Put a little dot there. Cross it. Cross it. I ain't gonna try to save it no more because it's not gonna be as durable. So now I'm just gonna clean this out. Okay.
Yeah.
To make it flat.
Yeah.
that was new drywall up here, I would have put a corner bead on the corner. With this right here, we just doing what you call a quick repair.
Okay.
So take it like so. You know, this is like a New York style finish. What I do, a lot of people out here they spray popcorn ceilings and whatnot. I do a flat finish. Starting to get like grayish. Starting to dry. Usually takes about 90 minutes, but the way that I mixed it, it'll probably dry in 30 minutes. Okay. Because I didn't use a paddle and mix it with a bunch of water, so the way I did it in this pan, probably take about 20, 30 minutes to dry. I go back around this inside, same way I did the outside, it'll come together. But you, like I said, usually we'll put a corner bead and then just coat your corner bead. Just bent it out the way.
Okay. Now this is the first coat, fully dry. It's probably been about 40 minutes to an hour. Now we're gonna apply the second coat with some Fast Set 20 drywall mud.
Yeah, I won't have to sand it as much. It's just a light sand. The more straighter you got your knife, the more you're taking it off. At an angle, the more you're leaving it on.
All right, so that's a basic tutorial on how to tackle those imperfections in your plaster or drywall with a fast repair mix or regular drywall compound like we applied in the second coat. Guys, if you got some tips to add, please feel free to do so in the comments. And once again, hit that like and subscribe so we can bring more of this content to more of you guys every week. And don't forget to hit the links below to support the channel. See you in the next one.